all of a sudden we just like instinctively look towards the door and just see like this dark figure walking by.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Oops, All Ghosts. This is a show where we collect strange, spooky, and supernatural stories directly from people who experience them. These aren't just ghost stories pulled from legends, they're first hand encounters with the unknown. Think of this podcast like a big campfire in the dark woods. Someone begins to speak, and the rest of us lean in a little closer. Listening to every word, some stories will send chills down your spine, and some will make you question what you believe. And others might even remind you of something you experienced yourself. Whether you're here to get goosebumps, to share your own encounters, or just to see what's out there beyond the ordinary, you're part of the community that makes Oops All Ghosts possible. So, before we dive into today's story, please take a moment to like, follow, and share this video. It really helps us keep these stories and helps more paranormal fans find their way to us. And if you got any of your own ghost stories, whether it's a quick encounter, a shadow out of the corner of your eye, or a haunting that's lasted a lifetime, we'd love to hear it. Send it to oopsallghost@gmail.com and you might hear your story in the near future. Now let's lean in closer and step into the unknown together. I found you on Reddit there, and I read your story, and it gave me the heebie-jeebies. Do you mind going through your story for me?
So, where exactly you want me to start?
Let's start at the beginning. Have you had like multiple experiences with the paranormal, or was it just a situation you wrote down?
I've had multiple experiences throughout my life. Uh, been in some really weird places. Like, it started out at my great grandmother's, not my great grandmother's, my grandmother's place. My grandparents owned this property out in like the middle of nowhere. Had like a giant hill on it and some woods. Apparently, the dude who owned the property before burned himself alive in the shed. The place was haunted for the longest time. Uh, there was a short time when I didn't have contact with him, and since then, when I since I have contacted them again, uh, apparently they called a priest to like exorcise the place. So
Wow,
apparently that
so
worked.
they've had experiences with it too. If they're calling the priest, did they ever talk to you about it?
When I was little, I've had experiences by myself, but they always tried to deny it. So, uh, me and my sister, we'd be in our room with our bunk bed, and I'd be playing with my Hot Wheels or something on my city street rug. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Uh, we'd be playing, having fun. All of a sudden, we just like instinctively look towards the door and just see like this dark figure walking by. If I was alone, it would get even creepier though, because I would be hearing my own voice saying my sister's name, and I'd be like, "What?" Right?
Like your own voice.
Yeah.
And if we could go back a little bit, you saw a figure, like was it like a male figure, a female, or like do you have a way to describe it?
Honestly, it looked like they were wearing like just someone in a robe, like Palpatine from Star Wars,
Okay.
Like,
like just a hooded figure. Like you couldn't see the face or anything. Uh, it was tall, like it went all the way to the ceiling, and like it just floated by the door. Like there was only about a foot between the door and the end of the hallway. And so when I ran up to the door to be like, what the fuck was that? Check what was going on. Uh, it was just gone. I opened the hallway door. Nothing was there. I talked to my grandparents and be like, oh, it's fine. Just don't worry about it. Uh, yeah, it happened a lot throughout that time. Throughout my life, I've been in some pretty bad places. I once lived in this like really rundown apartment complex. Apparently, it's better now, but there was one point where some dude had like left a backpack full of explosives by a pool, right? It's that kind of place. You don't want to be there.
What did it set off or just like found?
No.
Someone found it. The apartment complex owners, they actually like uh, they lied and said that it wasn't real. The news stations showed it like detonating on TV, like in a controlled area. But it's just that kind of place. So like I would have all these weird situations. Started out like sleep paralysis and stuff. I used to have that all throughout my life. And yeah, that's a normal thing we all go through. Like even if you don't have any like paranormal experiences, everyone goes through sleep paralysis. But for me, there was times where I'd be like, I'd wake up from sleep paralysis. This one time, I went to go to the bathroom, get some water and stuff. Nah, something fell on my head off of a shelf, and it was like completely fine. Like it was completely stable. Nothing bumped into it. It just fell on my head as I was walking by. Uh, when I was little, I was getting ready for school one day, and I was tying my shoes. Uh, all of a sudden, my big box of Legos just like flew across the room, and I just heard this like bobcat growl. Like,
At the same time, like you heard the
Yes.
bobcat growl and the Lego flew, like a whole box of it.
yeah, like a plastic tub with a top on it.
What was it on a shelf or like just a table and it like flew across the room?
It was just like it was on top of stuff, like stacked up nicely and neatly, like on top of some boxes, and it was on the very top. And it just like it's like it was pushed with force. Like it just went everywhere. Like my Legos were all over the place. I was like shitting my pants scared, almost. Not really, but I refused to go into my room without force for like months at a time after that. Oh,
Whoa. Especially after that, like how do you explain a flat Lego box? Because like we got a small orange yellow one for the kids. How do
Hmm.
you explain that thing falling the way you explained it?
I don't know. It's like, and it's got more surface area than that because like it's flat mostly. It's more wider and longer than it is deep. Like, so it shouldn't have been able to like fall over in any kind of way. But it did. It was creepy as fuck. Uh, it was actually right after my I want to say step grandmother had passed. She was kind of a little something. I think she was a pillhead or something. But
You say your stepmother?
nah, my step grandmother, my
Oh,
stepmother's
okay.
mother. Uh, and at the current place I live is where I've had some experiences. I've been here throughout my whole life. Didn't live here until a couple years ago, but throughout my life I've had experiences. I've seen things here like shadow people, like stuff like that. Uh, I haven't seen them in years. Like really, the most I've seen is like I want to say a flash out of the corner of my eye. Like just puts me really on edge. Uh,
And what was like the last time you saw him that you remember? Like, what was the situation?
of shadow people or like the flash of light.
Let's do with the shadow people. Like, is there a normal when you see
Honestly,
them?
so I go to my mom first thing, and she's like,
Yeah.
"What's wrong? Why aren't you like calm down, slow down, and speak with words?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
I wouldn't even have my pants on. Like, I'd just be out of there. No, thank you.
Exactly. That's basically how it was. And it was creepy as fuck. Really depressing too. At that same house, I had I had COVID for like the first couple weeks of I mean, not freshman year, my senior year, and didn't even know it. Like, I didn't know it because I thought I was just going through like nicotine sickness. Because funny story, my friend gave me a vape at the time, who was younger than me, and I took it off his hand so he wouldn't get in trouble. So I just felt like absolute dog shit for like a month. Flunked out of school because of I was doing so bad. I was already doing bad in school and stuff, but like that made it worse. So
Oh,
at the beginning of it though, I fell asleep in a recliner. Took took Finnegan because I was really nauseous. I I woke up and I was talking to my grandmother, right? Who was standing in the hallway in front of me. Uh, but just in the middle of like the living room, kitchen, hallway. They're all in the same area. So imagine that. Uh, she's just standing there talking to me. I don't even know what we're talking about. And just all of a sudden I blink and I'm looking at her on the couch. And I'm like, what? Weren't you just over there? And then she just gets this like really evil grin, right? Like it looks maniacal, like just diabolical. Just like this grin and this evil sounding laugh. And she's like, look again. So I look and I see this like dark humanoid figure, like the shape of a male, uh, just like the white eyes. And then I
really?
actually wake up. So I was in like a dream at that point. I actually wake up. My grandmother's telling me to go into her room because she just doesn't feel right. Uh,
Wow. And did you even notice like you fell asleep or like you lay down and all that stuff happened?
I didn't notice I fell asleep, probably because of the medication that I was taking. Just knocked me the fuck out. Like, I was completely clocked out.
That's an intense dream.
It was. She said she woke me up and told me to go into her room, but I just remember waking up in fear, like feeling like just this feeling of pure hatred, like aimed toward me. Like
Wow.
you ever been like around someone who just gives you that look like don't fuck with me or I'll put you 6 feet under? Like, yeah, maybe I don't want to fuck with you. I'm just gonna leave you alone. That's how I felt. But like felt like they really hated me. It's a feeling I haven't felt anywhere else except my grandmother's place that I told you about and my
Right.
current place I live. So now
Wow.
I'm going to go on to a more current thing. So last year we had this roommate, uh, like I told you in the Reddit post. Her name was E, right? So she was a little batshit crazy. Uh, fucking like this is the kind of woman who like bragged about surviving Russian roulette, like crazy shit. Uh, Typical redneck white trash people. So she's she gets here, everything just gets weird all of a sudden. Like where it starts out with like being just like something out of the ordinary, like, huh, you just hear that? And then it goes to being like, yeah, we all just fucking heard that. Like I was hearing like taps on the wall, on the paintings, like, cause we got this glass like picture frame with a painting behind it, and it's massive. It sounds like somebody's like tapping on it with like just tapping on it with a piece of metal or something. Like, you ever seen a glass breaker like on a knife or something? It sounds like they're just
Oh,
tapping it against it, or like a
you're hearing
bump.
this tap 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 sound.
Yeah, no, just like a single tap, like a loud thump. Uh, I first we started like saying it was just the house settling, but then it was like a more common thing. Like we actually started having like feeling things when this happened. Like it would get like cold all of a sudden. Uh, my my mom and my dad, they've told me the story a million times where they were once listening to music. I mean, no, they weren't listening to music. It just like played while they were like chilling, talking, doing whatever. It just played off my dad's computer and just like it was weird as fuck. Uh, specifically, the song was "Sunday Bloody Sunday" by U2. There's nothing really like crazy about it. It was just they said it was very distorted though, like
Hmm.
a like a tape skipping almost,
Oh,
or a
you,
CD skipping.
you said it was on your dad's computer. It came through the speakers there.
Yeah, like it played by itself. Uh, I've never had a situation like that, but another situation I did have. Uh, I my dad said he once heard radio static, like just out of nowhere. I've heard that before too. It's just been a long time. Like I've heard it here before. Just I don't know. And yeah, the most recent thing, we had a new roommate. She was here temporarily till she got a new apartment. She wasn't bad. She was a devout Christian. Like, and she stayed in my great grandmother's old room. That when my great grandmother passed, we just pretty much left how it was. Uh, she said that something had turned off the light in there, and she had felt it. We went. So the next when she was telling me about it, like the next day, it was like, I was like, well, I got some sage because last time this happened, I bought some sage, never actually smudged the house. I was just like, well, maybe I'll just keep it in case I need it, right? So she was like, yeah, let's sage the fuck out of this place. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Uh, we get to we get about to light it. Like we light a little bit of it, or she does all of the lighting. And I'm like, hey, we should open up windows because that's what I've been told to do. So we try to. Every window is sealed shut. Every window in this house is sealed shut for whatever fucking reason. I have no clue. But fuck whoever did that. so,
Yeah.
so sorry for that rant. That just really pissed me off when it happened. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's just open the front door and like try to wave all the smoke out that way, right? So we get to lighting it. Uh, I look behind. Well, I don't look behind her. I just see it like out of my eye, out of my peripheral vision. I'm watching her like this, but I see that back curtain, like by an old box TV move. Like it was like like it was pushed a little bit. I'm like, wait, that curtain just moved behind you. She's like, what? You see that? It's fucking with us. Uh, when she set down the lighter, it was a torch lighter, right? Like one of those cheap ones you can get at a gas station. So she set it down, and the button wasn't held. The flame just kept burning, like 10 seconds, long enough for her to like to hold the lighter by two hands on the sides. I mean, not hands, two fingers on the sides, and like inspect it, like turn it around and stuff. And then we just both get this like weird like feeling, and we look at each other and we're like, huh. So that was pretty fun. I haven't had any experiences since then. Uh, Not really. I've heard some tapping on the walls and stuff occasionally, but I honestly think just it's just something to hear. I think the town I live in is haunted. It used to be a Civil War battlefield. Uh, yeah,
If you could, like, layout of your place where you're hearing the tapping, is it an apartment building? Is it like,
it's an old house from the 70s. It's got linoleum floors, creaky doors that don't open during the summer. Uh, our front door is completely fucked up. Like, thanks to thermal expansion, the wood becomes too big to open the front doors, which is really bad because I love the front doors. They're fucking awesome. But I just had I also had some like weird experiences like in that foyer area.
At the
Um
place you're in now.
y- no, I'm currently in a well, I mean, yes, this house. Sorry. I'm a little
Mhm.
stoned, so my brain ain't working too much. Uh so I was standing in that foyer area and I just get this weird feeling looking in towards the dining room, which I slept in that dining room. Like, I used to sleep in that dining room because we were cleaning around, flipping around the entire house, trying to get it cleaned because my great grandmother was a hoarder. Um, so I'm just standing in there about trying to clean and stuff. And I just get this weird feeling from inside there. I never know what it was, but it just felt weird. Uh, There's this one time I accidentally opened up a portal because another thing my great grandmother had lying around, these two weird like boxes made out of mirrors, like reflective glass, and it's just like a weird rectangle shape, like a 3D rectangle prism thing. And she's got two of them for whatever reason. So I was moving them. I was just trying to get them out of the way, right? And then I put them side by side. They're reflective on all sides. That opened up a portal. That entire day, I was just like weird as shit. Like, I kept hearing stuff. I kept like feeling weird, and then I'm trying to sleep and I can't sleep. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I think about it. It hits me. I put those right in front of each other. The second I move it away, it's like it all feels better.
Hmm.
Like, I've currently got them across the house right now because I can't stand it. Like, I can't stand the presence, the feeling of it. Any feeling of any kind of like presence like that, I can't stand just because it's creepy as fuck.
Yeah, especially what you've been through. Like you're giving us a short glimpse of what your life was like growing up. You find like your life now is a little happier, living on your own. It sounds like roommates and
Uh,
stuff.
I still live with my dad. Uh, my dad's my dad's depressed as fuck. I mean, I'm depressed, but like my dad is like really fucking depressed. So I honestly feel like a lot of it might be following him, might be attached to him. Uh,
Hmm.
Honestly, my life is like constant hell. I'm either sleeping, playing video games, trying to clear my mind, or I'm working. Uh, Me and my dad work at the same place, dead end job. So it's like that kind of, it just stays there. We're around each other all the time, even when we're not, because we both work at the same place. We both feel the same way about it. We both, uh, we both hate it.
And when these feelings started happening, is that when you kind of notice like the tapping and stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It would, the feelings would happen after all, like the tapping and stuff.
That brings a question. I've been dealing with my own mental stuff, and I read this thing or heard it where it's like you start seeing the shadow people in the eyes before you hit a depressive episode. Have you ever noticed any patterns like that?
I have, actually, I believe this stuff, you do experience this with your mental health because there is nothing stronger than your mind. Your mind is like the base of everything. Your beliefs, your entire like philosophy, your lifestyle.
Right.
It's definitely connected. Uh, because I feel like whatever's here, it feeds on your negativity. I feel like a lot of this stuff feeds on the negativity in your life and that darkness, and you gotta like push through it. Like, it will bring you down to the point of not wanting to live. And that's when you're going to be at your worst. That's when everything's going to be at its craziest. It always happens before something weird happens in life. Like, uh,
Almost like not to cut you
Like a
short, but like the
warning
Mothman.
sign.
I'm not sure. I've heard a bit about it. Uh, about the Mothman. Never really dove into it outside of a school project I had to do.
Just like the prerequisite warning before like tragedy
Yeah.
happened.
Honestly, yeah, that's a great way to describe it. Uh, I haven't seen anything here. Uh, I've heard things. Like, honestly, whatever's here, I don't mind that it's here. Just don't fuck with me. Like, uh, it's been here since before I was here. Been here before I was born.
Uh, my great grandmother has had a lot of experiences here. My dad has, my mom has. Everybody who's been here in my family has had experiences here. Uh,
Do you find like they correlate with the same stories? Like you said, you saw hooded figures with your sister. Has anybody else kind of like shared the same kind of story?
only my uncle, who, like I said, used to be a drug addict. He's clean now, which is awesome. But he told me that he was once doing some shit he shouldn't have been doing with some friends, uh, and
He saw two shadow people, and nobody else saw him. But then, a while later, him and my aunt, uh, they were trying to go to bed, and and he was like, "It's those things that I saw, like that one time, that one night, the one that nobody else saw." And she was like, "Just go to bed, it's fine." And he was like, "No, look." He made her look, and she saw it like clear as fucking day too. Like it's some it's some crazy shit. Like he also told me the story about how a girl he knew once threw a Ouija board into a fire and he heard screams from it. Said it could have just been the wood, like squealing because the moisture in it, but who knows?
This was this place.
no, but it's at a place around here. Uh, I believe this
Right.
entire city is like got something here.
Yeah, it's crazy how whole cities can get stuff, but when there's such tragic events around, I know around me there's a spot called like Hell's Door.
I that sounds creepy as fuck.
I guess there was a big beach fight that happened there, and tons of spirits around, so they call it Hell's Door.
Hmm. I never heard of that. Closest thing I got where I live is the Bell Witch Cave. I've heard stories about it. Never been there myself. Don't plan to. Uh, honestly, as much as I've had experience with paranormal shit and supernatural, I'm not a fan. Like I grew up as a Christian. Still believe in like I still follow the Bible at least. Like to a point, there's things I don't agree with because it's been written a million times, but that's another story. Besides, but like I believe a good reason that these things do follow me sometimes and do try to like do that stuff is because of my beliefs, or at least it used to be. It's not so much anymore now that I'm questioning my beliefs, but now I see that.
You ever notice how people who don't believe in a higher power or God don't believe in the supernatural? A lot of people
Uh,
don't, but some people do. I mean, it's like that.
yeah, I used to say I was an atheist. I can't say that if I do believe it's like some sort of higher whatever.
Like
So,
agnostic.
yes, that's the word. Yeah.
Yes.
Atheist is like no no supernatural, no God, all of that. Uh Sounds like an awesome way to think, but I just can't do it myself. uh, but yeah, a lot of people who are atheistic, they haven't had experiences like this simply because I believe if someone doesn't believe already, then they have no reason to try to make them believe.
Yeah, my wife used to be that way, and now she's working at the local hospital, and she's telling me stories where it's no longer like hear no evil, see no evil. It's like this shit happened to me.
Yeah, uh, I will say though, I I'm one to be a hippie. I've done quite a few psychedelic drugs throughout just my life. I've done a few, and I haven't had any bad experiences like spiritually in this house because of them. Like I've done shrooms, I've done synthetic shrooms, I've done 4-ACO DMT. Uh, and I haven't had any bad experiences spiritually in this house, which is crazy because psychedelic drugs are a very spiritual experience for you. Uh, so whatever it is, it doesn't mind that I do that. Honestly,
Yeah.
it doesn't really bother me at all when I do that. It's more of I'm in my own mind, not focusing on what's here.
Yeah, and to bring it back a bit,
What's
your
that?
dad, you said he's kind of going through a lot of hardship right now. Has he talked
Yes.
about any more experiences in the paranormal?
No, in fact, he says he hasn't felt a single thing since the first person left, but me and multiple people have said otherwise. Which is why I think it really follows him. But yeah, it's crazy shit.
Thank you again for listening to another story of Oops All Ghosts. We're glad you joined us by the fire tonight. If you enjoyed this episode, please take a moment to like, follow, and share so more people can hear these stories. And if you got one of your own, email us at oopsallghost@gmail.com or any DMs on social media platforms you see us at. Your story might be the next one we tell. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the shadows.